And I want to say it was George Mikan at center. So we had a pretty nice lineup there. Just more about just causing turnovers and giving Curry the ball.
So you are on your way to this tournament. What's your mentality going in? How do you feel?
I do feel like I am one of the top players right now, for sure. I feel like I'm one of a lot of people struggle to shoot the ball this year, I feel like. And I felt like that's been one of my strong suits all year long.
And with pregame routines coming to...
Hey, Kevin, thanks very much.
They're such a great reflection of their coach. Thanks, D.A. And checking out Utah's opening lineup, Conley and Mitchell, the talented backcourt pair. Bogdanovich out there with Joe Ingles. And it's Gobert in at center. And for Oklahoma City, Gallinari and Adams, the combo out front. Gilgeous-Alexander out there with Chris Paul. And it's Dort in at the 3. Count that bucket. Couple terrific centers in tonight's matchup here. Great pivots, but center matchups are far from traditional, it seems like, these days.
No doubt about it, Kevin. Once you get into this now small ball mindset, this positionless game, I mean, you're seeing guys as short as P.J. Tucker play the 5, because, listen, when you're 25 feet from the basket, if I'm 6'2" and you're 7'2", I can still guard you. So because of the spacing now, it allows you the luxury to play smaller.
Gallinari dishes to Adams, and Adams with the slam.
Well, Danilo Gallinari, obviously much more known as a scorer, but how about the court vision there?
And here's Bogdanovich for 3. Mitchell kicks to Ingles. And it's Mitchell with the jam.
Yeah, just solid work on the back end of that play.
Yep, you're right. Finished hard with 2 hands on that stuff. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Now Paul. The 9-foot shot. Gobert with the block.
Let's remember that the 7-foot frame includes a 7'9" wingspan. Rudy Gobert, the Stifle Tower, doing work.
How about the head of steam he's able to generate right there? It just gets to the rack really easy.
Mitchell passes to Ingles. Mitchell kicks to Ingles. The Jazz working the ball around now. And then Mitchell with the dunk.
There is a level of physicality, and the frame of Donovan Mitchell allows him to finish through contact.
And last season, at least at first, it was a challenge for Ingles to mesh with Mike Conley.
Yeah, I mean, Conley came in to run the offense, which kind of took the ball out of Ingles' hands a little bit. But then Conley goes out with the hamstring, and that allowed Ingles to get back into rhythm, and he's been able to handle that load many times for this group.
And Gilgeous-Alexander, here we go. On the wing, Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Dort. Shot clock at 5. Good D by Mitchell. And so Gobert will bring it up for Utah. The pass to Bogdanovich. And here's Gobert. Mitchell with it. Chris Paul covering. Pass to Ingles. Conley dishes to Ingles. And that's a foul called on Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. That's his first foul. And Oklahoma City going with a whole new group out there. Utah also making some changes. O'Neal's checked in for Joe Ingles. Jordan Clarkson comes in for Mitchell. And Emmanuel Mudiay subbed in for Mike Conley. The shot by Clarkson, no good. Well, Thunder have gone 3 of 7 from the field since we've gotten underway. O'Neal passes to Gobert. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. And he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
Boy, the added strength of Rudy Gobert over the years helps him complete the end one. You get the sense this guy loves to score the basketball.
Ed Davis is checked in for the Jazz.
And Doris, as Gobert has added strength, his rebounding numbers have continued to improve.
That's right, Greg. He's always been a force as a shot blocker. But over the past 2 seasons, this guy as a rebounder has been top 3 in the league. Last year, he even challenged Andre Drummond for king of the boards. He's got great size, great anticipation, and he plays with passion.
Here's Gobert after the made shot from Dennis Schroeder. And no one near Clarkson as he lets it go. Off target from outside. The Thunder have gone 50% from the field to this point, 4 of 8. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
First trip to the line for him here.
And he shot foul shots at about a 75% clip a season ago.
And the second free throw, good. And for the Jazz, they're shooting it from their comfort zone so far. In this one, 57% from the field. Clarkson finds Davis. Now Gobert. Moutier with the ball. He's guarded by Schroeder. Pass to Clarkson. That's in for the first basket of the game after 3 attempts.
How about Jordan Clarkson, the ability at his position to absorb contact and finish the play?
To the paint, it's stolen by Gobert. There's 31 seconds left in the first. Left side, Davis. O'Neal passes to Gobert. That shot missing. Oklahoma City trailing. To the middle. Here's Noel. And Noel throws it down.
And that's an example of his athleticism, right? Nerlens Noel, the ability to leap up and ram it home.
Here's Clarkson. Here's Davis. Here's Moutier. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. It's a tie game in Oklahoma City. And if you're wondering whether players watch the standings, check out this.
One thing we have to do is stop comparing ourselves.
You know, Greg, he makes a great point. Even when you have mostly the same guys, every season is different.
And if you're a coach, it'll give you gray hairs trying to preach that to your players. Many guys don't believe it until they're in it and then have to dig themselves out of a hole.
And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen so far from the Thunder, guys.
They set a physical tone in the first, and that really showed on the backboard.
I think it's why they hold the lead here early, because they're controlling the flow of the game with those second chance opportunities.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor, all fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. So for Oklahoma City right now, Nerlens Noel is out there with Mike Muscala. Then there's Dennis Schroeder, and it's Diallo in at the 2 spot.
Well, you simply have to shake that one off, right? You can't let that kind of missed opportunity bother you.
Here's Ferguson, guarded by O'Neal. To the left wing. To the inside, Noel, and slam dunk by Noel.
Well, he's such a good athlete for a center. It's how he's able to succeed despite being one of the smallest 5s in the NBA.
Nice ball movement by Utah. Davis kicks to O'Neal. Clarkson dishes to Gobert. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
A guy who can be a little inconsistent game to game. Clarkson can be extremely consistent year to year.
Right. You consider him as a rookie. Many of the numbers then are similar to what they are now. But the one thing that has improved is the consistency of the three-point shooting. He's worked so hard on it, and that's where the consistency has started to take root.
Now, here is Gallinari. He's still scoreless so far in this one.
One thing he does not lack is confidence. Deep range from Danilo.
Clarkson kicks to Mitchell. Pass to Ingles to the right side. Right side, Conley. Plenty of room to knock down the shot. Conley's got his first basket.
pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work. This guy can do so much for you on the offensive end, and that is why his number gets called time and time again.
The pass to Bogdanovich. Clarkson on the wing. Uncovered. Doesn't go that time. And it's Oklahoma City the other way. Dort passes to Adams, and the shot goes down. Adams has got his third basket of the night.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
Now here is Conley. Lets the 3 fly. Thunder with the rebound. Adams has got 4 rebounds in this game. The Thunder leading by 3. Paul looking around. Greg, if you're a small market team, how do you convince stars that you've drafted and developed to stay and re-sign?
It's a great question, Kevin.
How high was Donovan Mitchell? How pretty was that dunk? My goodness.
And so it's Paul with it, bringing it up for the Oklahoma City Thunder. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Score the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Mitchell outside, inside. And Bogdanovich kicks to Ingles. Here's Mitchell. The shot's good on the assist by Ingles. Ingles has got 3 assists tonight.
Well, it's all about decision making in the pick and roll, and Donovan Mitchell making all the right choices.
Conley against Paul. Left side Adams. Now here's Paul. Defense is right there. Adams' shot is good.
Night after night, game after game, Chris Paul understands where to put the ball and when. Nicely done.
To the middle. Bogdanovich dishes to Conley. It's hauled in by Adams.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
And good that time.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
The feed to Bogdanovich. Here's Clarkson. Misses the 3.
He is just really almost playing for the other team. The shooting has just been poor.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Michael Conley. That is his first foul of the game. Ferguson, the pass to Gallinari. He got it up. And that would have counted, but his shot was... All right, David, thank you. And stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. Well, a competitive matchup for Oklahoma City in the first quarter. The period wrapped up with the... And...
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Donovan Mitchell really making a difference here.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column? Through 2 quarters, he has been terrific.
And one would expect that the defense made some adjustments at halftime, but he has the ability to answer right back.
Checking out the group for Quinn Snyder to start the second half. Conley runs the point with Mitchell flanking him. Bogdanovich out there with Rudy Gobert. And it's Ingles in at the small forward. Oh, and a fast break for Oklahoma City. Paul with the ball.
Well, there's a level of aggressiveness that you must contend with Gilgeous-Alexander on the offensive end. You'd love to see him force the issue.
This is his first free throw of the game.
And last season, he was successful 81% of the time when he went to the line, so he didn't waste a lot of opportunities.
And the Thunder making a switch here. Ferguson's checked in. A couple years ago, after making All-Rookie second team, we knew Gilgeous-Alexander was good. But Greg, last season he went from good to great.
I mean, how about almost doubling his scoring average? Became a tremendous rebounder out of the backcourt. He gives you assists and picks up steals as well. Once he gains more strength, this guy could be a perennial all-star.
All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. For the Utah Jazz last season, there was a lot of fallout from the COVID crisis. But Rudy Gobert was able to patch up things with his teammates, and specifically guard Donovan Mitchell, after Gobert realized his mistake. For a team with so much maturity and potential to win, it was good to see them finally be able to turn the page. Guys?
Good to see things back on track. Thanks, David.
My goodness, how do you guard against that? Mitchell tremendous at just getting through the contact.
And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. It's going to be on Donovan Mitchell.
And, you know, we talk a lot about Paul as a leader on and off the court. Was elected president of the Players Association back in 2013, re-elected for a 4-year term in 2017. People simply trust his point of view.
O'Neal's checked in for Mitchell. Pass to Conley. Top of the key. And no good. And it's Oklahoma City the other way. Paul kicks to Ferguson. Gallinari outside. Paul outside. Stolen by O'Neal. Oh, and here comes Conley all alone. And the shot goes in. Conley's got his second basket of the night.
Well, Mike Conley out in transition on the break, eager to help his team convert. Nicely done.
Incredible reverse throwdown. Excellent body control.
And guys, I'd even go as far to say that was a punctuation dunk. Well, we know for Chris Paul, Greg, it's nothing new to lead, but on Oklahoma City last year, he had to do it without being surrounded by superstars.
You know, that's okay. Paul's a guy who wants to set the table. You have to have the ball to do that, and he's at his best when directing traffic and making his teammates better.
Paul goes in, and that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Michael Conley picks one up.
Well, for Chris Paul, the ability to dribble, drive, and draw contact has been one of the defining characteristics of his game.
And a new group in here for the Thunder. Nerlens Noel checks in for Steven Adams. Muscala comes in for Gallinari. Diallo, he's checked in for Terrence Ferguson. And Dennis Schroeder subbed in for Gilgeous-Alexander. Then for the Jazz, Davis is checked in for Bogdanovich. Clarkson comes in for Joe Ingles. And Emmanuel Mudiay subbed in for Mike Conley. The Jazz have gone 3 for 3 at the line tonight.
Yeah, a year ago, though, Kevin, 78% conversion rate from the free throw line. So that's a nice all-around effort.
And the Thunder making a change here. Dort's checked in. Yep, it goes, and the Oklahoma City lead is cut down to just 4 points in the bucket from Clarkson.
Jordan Clarkson showing he's capable of finishing inside.
Schroeder passes to Noel, and slam dunk by Noel.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. Mudiay looking around. Back to Clarkson. Over Diallo. And the rebound goes to the Thunder.
Now, I'll tell you, they're going to need more from this guy if they're going to cut into this deficit.
A slam dunk by Diallo.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop. Clarkson on the wing. And Davis now top of the key. And here is O'Neal. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet from 12 feet out. And Davis can't get it to go.
A good job by him on the glass here tonight. +8 in that department.
Noel passes to Dort. Now here's Diallo. We've got 33 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Passes it to Noel. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Over Mudiay. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
and they're drawing more whistles and working their way to the line here in the second half.
The Thunder have been good at the free throw line in this one, 7 of 8.
And you know, guys, listen, Noel brings value. The reason he's a menace on the defensive end and an absolute warrior on the glass.
The Jazz making a switch here. Bogdanovich is checked in. Muscala finds Noel. Gobert pulls it in.
Great rim protection to prevent him from converting. Beautiful.
And the foul called on Nerlens Noel. That's his first foul. Here's Clarkson. And that one released in time, but no good. And so it's Oklahoma City with a 10-point lead. And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth and final quarter. The Thunder leading by 10. Ferguson out there with Dennis Schroeder. And there's Nerlens Noel. Then it's Mike Muscala. And it's Diallo in at the 3. That's the lineup out there for the Thunder. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation. The Jazz shooting reasonably well, 45%. Mitchell against Schroeder. And it's Mitchell with the jam.
How fast does Donovan Mitchell get off the ground? My goodness.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander, and he uses both hands to jam it in.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA. The lead is what it is right now.
I tell you, you can't get stops if you're unwilling to put in the work.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
Where was the defense? No help. You can't afford to give up these kinds of buckets.
Some nice passing by Oklahoma City here. Schroeder outside. From outside, off the mark.
Boy, a wide open shot from his favorite spot. That is one he'd like to have back.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Conley. Pass to Bogdanovich. Down low. Gobert down low. He's covered by Noel. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. A different look for Oklahoma City. Steven Adams, he's checked in for Nerlens Noel. And Paul subbed in for Dennis Schroeder. And Utah also making a switch. Joe Ingles, he's checked in for Royce O'Neal. Paul outside. Shot clock at 6. From deep three-point range, the Thunder with another miss.
Well, this has not been his finest hour, but give your teammates some credit for doing the job of stepping in.
A power flush with a long hang on the rim at the end of that.
That could be a catalyst for him. It really could. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Adams. It's tipped. Out to Gallinari. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. No good that time. Gobert with the defensive effort. It's stolen by Adams. The pass to Ferguson. He feeds it to Adams. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. To end the drought, and it's Gallinari laying it in.
Steven Adams could care less about scoring. In fact, you get the sense he takes more pleasure from passing than scoring.
And Paul over to help. Bogdanovich wide open. No good from outside. And Adams has got the ball here for the Oklahoma City Thunder. Mitchell outside. Feeds it to Gobert. Shoots the 3. The Jazz again can't hit it. The Thunder leading by 8. To the paint. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander.
How fast off his feet is Gilgeous-Alexander. What a dunk.
For the Jazz, this one's not looking good. So far in the fourth quarter, they've allowed just 6 points. Mitchell passes to Gobert. It's Bogdanovich on the wing. Mitchell outside. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
We know this about Donovan Mitchell. This guy shows no fear even inside. Draws the foul there.
And the Thunder making a switch here. Dort's checked in.
They can't really afford to leave points at the line right now. He would have loved to cash in on each of those free throws and trim the lead even more.
And it's Gallinari missing. He hits the first one, and that brings them within 8.
Well, at 7'1", Rudy Gobert has become known as the Stifle Tower, and this guy's starting to excel and get a bigger role on the offensive end.
Paul with the ball, now guarded by Bogdanovich to the middle, stolen by Michael Conley. In transition, here come the Jazz, and Bogdanovich throws it down.
Bogdanovich is simply cold-blooded, astonishing scorer when the game is hanging in the balance.
Inside. Outside for Gilgeous-Alexander. There's 45 seconds left in the fourth. Adams. Gobert with the block. And there's the foul. It's on Steven Adams. So that will be his second foul of the game. We're in the bonus, and we'll go to the line to shoot 2. Good on the first, and that brings them within 5.
What you love about Joe Ingles is he's going to give you a little bit of everything. He can score it, he can pass it, he can board it, and he can guard. Whatever you need, he's going to bring it.
Adams, the pass to Dort. Ball outside, and it's Gilgeous-Alexander in the corner. Pass to Dort. From deep, Gallinari. Gobert pulls it in.
And looking for a very quick shot here.
You've got to run a play that's a quick strike. You've got to immediately foul after that.
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
To me, more often than not, when you attack, good things happen.
Right side, Gilgeous-Alexander. And Paul puts up a deep 3. Missed. So a close game sees Oklahoma City take. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now.
think that gives me an advantage there. Aside from that, what I've realized just from playing my team competitively and just playing video games competitively in general, it's difficult to keep your composure just because it's a video game. Things are not going to go your way all the time. You know, even there's a lot of things out of your control, just like in real basketball, though. So my main thing is, how do I face adversity when it hits, and how do I keep.
Coming right up, welcome, sports fans. Thanks for joining us. D.A. Jacob.
Hey, Kevin.
He sure does. Fantastic, David. Thank you. The starters for the Utah Jazz. Conley runs the point with Mitchell flanking him. Bogdanovich out there with Joe Ingles. And it's Gobert in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And for the Timberwolves, D'Angelo Russell out there with Beasley. Then there's Towns, and it's Okogie in at small forward. Mitchell against Beasley.
Oh, that was worth the price of admission. A dynamic leaper with an impressive wingspan. Mitchell usually has some flashy dunks up his sleeve.
Now here's Beasley. Towns kicks to Beasley. And a miss there on the triple. Mitchell outside. Over Beasley. And it's Mitchell missing.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Towns dishes to Russell. Beasley for three. No good on that one. And Utah the other way now. On the wing, Mitchell. To the left side wing. Conley the pass to Gobert. An easy 2 points on the layup.
And using his insane wingspan and athletic frame, Gobert can flat out dominate down low.
Now here's Beasley. First quarter, about a minute and a half in. And he gets it to go. Jazz have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Conley scanning the floor. And Gobert kicks to Mitchell. Back to Gobert. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Gobert's got his second bucket of the night.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Now here's Beasley.
You know, at the end of the day, size does matter, especially on the glass.
Down low, here's Bogdanovich, and Bogdanovich throws it down.
And, you know, stretching out for that one, Bogdanovich showing a little elevation for a guy who typically stays close to the ground.
Here's Towns. Kicks it out to Beasley. From the arc. Ingles with the rebound.
You know, he looks a little off-kilter to me this quarter, still trying to find his rhythm.
Mitchell wide open. A three-pointer off the mark.
We know how good a shooter he is. It's frustrating for him when he's not able to knock down that kind of wide-open look.
The high post shot. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. And here in the first, about 3 minutes in.
And entering the league as a complimentary scorer, Bogdanovich put up 20 points a game last year. That was a career high and the 4th straight year that he improved his scoring average.
Now, here's Mitchell. The Jazz again can't hit it.
And he has definitely been struggling in this quarter.
You know, guys, it seems to me as though he's over anxious. He seems to be pressing, trying too hard, moving too fast. Just needs to calm himself down and wait for good shots.
And that one's good.
Towns attacks the basket with such a ferocity and never give up attitude. I love that about him, guys.
And another area where Bogdanovich is helping the offense. Greg is doing a better job of creating for others.
I mean, he still has that shoot-first mentality, but now if he doesn't have a clean look, he's much more willing to make the extra pass, and that makes him just that much more valuable to this team.
James Johnson's checked in for Beasley. So Utah going with an almost entirely new group here. Ed Davis is checked in for Bogdanovich. O'Neal comes in for Joe Ingles. Clarkson, he's checked in for Mitchell. And Emmanuel Mudiay subbed in for Mike Conley. Oh, and the jam by Johnson.
You know, of all the things Okogie does well, his passing tends to get overshadowed at times. I mean, easy to see how creative he is on this feed.
Now, here's Clarkson. Mr. Gobert. And slam dunk by Gobert.
Right through the contact. Gobert's added so much strength since being drafted back in 2013. It's helped all facets of his game.
Boy, at the offensive end, his game is so impressive. I mean, he's a threat every time up the floor.
Clarkson kicks to O'Neal. Pass to Davis. Fires the three. Nice ball movement by Utah. Gobert can't hit.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. Back to Russell. 6 on the shot clock. Another shot. And he lays it up and in.
And this is what you get with a bigger guard. D'Angelo able to finish through contact.
Moutier dishes to Gobert. Over Hernangomez. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. At the end of one, a closely contested game so far. Timberwolves lead by 2. Let's take a quick break now.
Man, I picked a lot of people's brains, you know, going into the summer, a lot of...
Craig doing what he can do to reach that immense potential.
You know, the talent is there. There's never been a question about that, but you also have to be reliable and accountable, both to yourself and to your team. Sounds like that's becoming his focus.
And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far on the scoreboard. And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for Minnesota.
They pounded the ball inside in the first half, forcing the D to collapse, and that frees up the shooters going forward.
The other thing that's helped them early tonight are the points they've been able to convert off turnovers.
We've got Johnson, Culver out there with Lehman, and it's Noel in at the shooting guard position. So that's the Timberwolves 5. Got a piece of it. And it's out of bounds. The Jazz able to retain possession here. Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Hey, Kevin. Bojan Bogdanovic was a pro in Europe for a decade before he joined the NBA. The Croatian sharpshooter says, a lot of players who are happy over there, but I wanted to have another challenge, to play against the best in the world. That was the only thing that was important to me. Guys, he's lived up to that promise.
He loves that challenge, and he's having success. D.A., thank you.
You know, with a really solid all-around offensive game, Culver continues to develop his ability to put pressure on defenses.
And we know G.A.'s shooting is a question mark for Jarrett Culver.
A long windup, a little hitch in his giddy-up, and shoots it kind of on the way down. He's reworked his motion. I like the high release, but it's still a work in progress.
And here's Moutier. No points in the game yet for him.
And whether he's a great off-balance shooter or not, the lean is probably not the best option on that shot. You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And you know, you're gonna get those buckets, guys, when you're quick to get out on the break. Get that ball up the court as fast as you can.
Bogdanovic finds Davis. Shoots. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
Here's Culver. No good on the 3. And here's Clarkson. He brings it up for Utah. Left side, Davis. Back to Moutier. Passes it to Clarkson. Outside, Bogdanovic. Over in the corner, Moutier.
Yeah, clearly he hadn't established position there.
Yeah, and I like this call because you want the refs in that situation. If there's any doubt, err on the side of giving the benefit of the doubt to the offensive player. That should have been a block, and it was.
Malik Beasley, he's checked in for the Timberwolves. Joe Ingles, he's checked in for Utah. Conley now comes in for Moutier. Stolen by O'Neal. In transition, here come the Jazz. And with that shot, the Minnesota lead is cut down now to just 2 points with that basket from Ingles.
Just great anticipation and awareness to come up with the steal and then trigger the fast break.
Beasley kicks to Culver. Lets it go from 11, and Davis sends it back. And the pass to Bogdanovich. Outside Conley. Fires the three. And Culver pulls it down.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Pass to Noel. Offline with his three.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Yeah, tit for tat on the glass. Just one more aspect of what's been a very closely contested ball game here.
Greg, can you really compare players from completely different eras? I mean, people love to talk about the greatest of all time.
You know, Kev, some players do transcend eras. There is no doubt about that. Wilt's a great example, and there are many others. But in reality, to your point, the style and the way in which the game was played was so different that it isn't fair. I mean, all you can be is the best of your generation or one of the best. And I think that should stand no matter what the conversation is.
Like, there's no doubt in your mind Oscar Robertson could play in this era as well as he played when he played.
No doubt. Bill Russell, all those guys,
yes,
they're truly
yes.
great ones. So much of your ability to perform at a high level is built around your confidence and your belief in your abilities. And those guys had it as much as anybody who's ever played the game.
That falls. Nice feed that time from Bogdanovich. Now it's a 4-point Utah lead. Minnesota's gone 0-3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock, and that's out of bounds. Minnesota will retain possession.
And he made the right read on that play, but just couldn't secure the steal.
You know, fellas, 1 second quicker, and that's going the other way.
Looking at who's out there now for the Jazz. Gobert comes in for Davis, and it's Mitchell in for Royce O'Neal. Right wing. Mitchell outside. And it's Mitchell with the jam.
And you got to clog up those lanes. Mitchell just explodes to the rim when he gets to that launching pad.
The drive by Russell. It's good. Russell's got 6.
The ball distribution was there. I mean, outstanding work all the way around.
And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive. Thank you, David. And we'll be right back after halftime to start the third quarter.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to 2K Sport. Utah found themselves in a close game in the first. And when we talk about the best shooters in the game, and that should do.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. One of the stories here, Joe Ingles getting it done today.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
Yeah, you know what, guys? They gave him too many free runs to the hoop in the first half. I think they've got to be a lot tougher on him. Body him up. Be physical with him.
So on the floor for Utah. Mitchell is the 2 with Ingles at the 3. Bogdanovich out there with Rudy Gobert. And it's Conley in at the point guard. Towns. The rebound by the Jazz. On the wing, Mitchell. Covered by Beasley.
Whoa, that'll wake you up.
He is such a great athlete.
No question about it. He's very comfortable in the air. Dunks like that, no problem for him.
Here's Russell. Gobert with the block. Here's Ingles. He's got 6, and it's blocked.
Well, you see the defensive prowess there. I mean, I love when a Kobe gets up and sends it back. Not many guys of his size can do that. It all started with the pass. That's what coaches love to see, ball movement.
And Josh Okogie, a rugged wing defender out of Georgia Tech.
Yeah, and he takes an awful lot of pride in that aspect of his game, Greg. He wants to lock people up. Always active with his hands around the ball.
And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. The Timberwolves were fined last season for resting D'Angelo Russell on the road in a nationally televised game. Minnesota said, we're a player-centric organization that's focused on learning and optimizing our players' bodies. Guys, they do seem willing to pay a fine here or there to protect their players' health. Back to you.
Well, as a player, how couldn't you like that? Always watching out for you. Look at that.
Oh, my goodness. Watch out.
You won't find a higher percentage shot in this league. Gobert from ground zero.
Hernan Gomez kicks to Russell. They get it again. Back to Hernan Gomez. Kicks it out to Beasley. Stolen by Mitchell. They push it up 4 on 3. Swiped away. And now Minnesota on the fast break. And oh boy, a lot of contact there. And now, yep, this will be a coach's challenge. We thought that might happen, triggering a review of the personal foul.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
No doubt, Greg, you are known being a gritty, in-your-face defender. And when you think of the most hard-nosed point guards in the NBA today, who comes to mind?
For me, I think Chris Paul. I go first because this guy, one, he's a phenomenal two-way player. He'll do whatever it takes to win, even if that means pushing the envelope a little bit. Pat Beverly is another guy, just a flat-out bulldog. Marcus Smart, I think, falls into that category. Again, it's not always about being the most talented, but if you bring an edge about you, that really permeates throughout your team. So those are some guys. Drew Holiday is another guy I'd throw into that mix as well.
Yeah, they all lock in. You're right.
And creating a little separation here, gaining some confidence.
Yeah, you get the sense that they're going to start stretching this lead out a little bit.
Just a terrific effort on the offensive glass. That's how they're going to cut into this lead.
And Greg, a dunk like that is sure to give them a spark.
Which is a spark they desperately need. They've got to ramp up the intensity.
Shoots from 12. Rebound, Minnesota. Towns has got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. Johnson, the pass to Culver. O'Neal against Johnson. Pass to Layman. Kicks it out to Beasley. Just 5 to shoot. Over Mitchell. No good on the shot. A bit long that time.
Yeah, that's another miss for him. They're behind in this game largely because he shot so poorly.
Count that one.
One of the more powerful young guards in our game. Mitchell loves to attack the heart of the defense.
Now here's Beasley. He kicks to Towns. Lets it go from deep. He doesn't hit that one. And Utah the other way now. Over to the left wing. Moutier. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. And then Johnson with the dunk.
And how's that for a one-man show? Put this fella on Broadway.
The most magnificent alley-oop we could have seen.
And fellas, he pulled it off to perfection.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Ball's knocked loose. Now O'Neal. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Over in the corner. Beasley outside. The third quarter comes to a close. Utah out in front. They lead by 6. We're going to step aside for just a second, but join us right back here for the start of the fourth quarter next. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
Yeah, a terrific, unselfish play right here. Set up his teammate, and how about the setup this was?
Yeah, and as a two guard, he's typically not a reluctant shooter, so it was really nice to see him orchestrating for a teammate instead.
We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. Okay, now let's reset our lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this fourth quarter. On the court for Minnesota, we've got D'Angelo Russell, and it's Johnson in at the 4 spot.
And he's a pure point guard with terrific vision. Conley finds open teammates at times before they realize they're open.
On the wing, Johnson. And out of bounds as Utah gains possession. Here's Conley. Clarkson with the ball. Nice ball movement by Utah. At the top of the key, Gobert. A rebound by the Timberwolves.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it.
Fourth quarter just getting started. 1 minute in the books. The drive by Russell. Passes to Reed. Johnson in the corner. Shot clock at 3. Minnesota needs to get off a shot here. Russell, no luck.
It's almost like he's trying to make things hard on himself. You know, he's just got to slow the game down. Try to get some easy ones.
And here they come. Here's a Kobe. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Boy, I tell you what, Russell is a problem out there. D'Angelo with the anticipation to flick it away and then kick off the fast break.
Bogdanovich finds Gobert. That's his 6th field goal today, and that makes him now 6 for 11.
He has created some terrific opportunities for himself and really made the most of it. They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Russell from long range. A putback. It's good on the putback.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
Conley, the pass to Clarkson. Here's Gobert, and slam dunk by Gobert.
So good at getting to his spots and then cashing in, making the game look easy.
Outside, Russell looking to get back on track here. He takes it up and lays it in.
Big guard, nice handle. D'Angelo can take you a number of ways off the drive.
Clarkson kicks to Ingles, and there's the pass to Bogdanovich. Back to Ingles. The tray. The rebound by Johnson. And there's the call on Rudy Gobert. That's his first foul. Minnesota making a switch here. Beasley's checked in, and a switcher also for Utah. Donovan Mitchell's checked in for Clarkson. Russell against Conley. Good work there as it goes.
And now just having some fun. Russell, you know he likes the big moment. Great confidence and great results.
Beasley against Mitchell.
I tell you what, I don't know what he did in the locker room, but he needs to do a little bit more of it because he's on fire.
And here's Russell. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. Towns, he's checked in for Minnesota. Johnson comes in for Hernan Gomez. Jazz leading by 6. On the wing, Ingles. Pass to Conley. Back to Mitchell. With the putback. And there's Gobert putting it right back in. Gobert's got the lead up to 8 now for the Jazz.
He knows his job. Gobert is there to own the glass and cash in on as many second chance opportunities as he can.
Russell, no luck. Jazz have gone 5 of 8 shooting as we've come down the home stretch in this final quarter. Bogdanovich dishes to Conley. Offensive rebound. Here's Mitchell. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. To the inside. And Towns throws it down.
That's what I'm talking about right there. Game on the line. Towns lets nothing stand in his way.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
Well, you don't want to give him any open shots at this stage, never mind a layup. Come on now. My goodness.
And with the and one, he's cut it to a one-possession game. Just terrific determination on his part.
46 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Got a piece of it. And now the Timberwolves on the break. Yes!
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
Well, that was 1-2. He wanted the ball. Nobody else was taking that shot.
And so it's Mitchell who brings up the ball for the Utah Jazz. Count it!
Big-time play there from Mitchell. Remember, he's been the go-to guy since his rookie year. Can't afford any wasted possessions down the stretch.
The defense needs to be just as sharp, but it's not over yet.
Johnson kicks to Russell. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Beasley for 3. Can't get the 3 to fall. It falls!
Yeah, you know, the energy, the hustle, the length and reach. Towns using it all to perfection when he attacks the offensive glass.
The drive by Mitchell. Good!
And he's had an excellent performance overall from the field.
Minnesota calls timeout. They're behind by 3. 5 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Guys, what's your take?
And with this much time, they should be able to draw up a play and get themselves a decent look from the three-point line. Still, the D is going to be waiting for it in a contested 3. Never an easy shot.
And now a moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game, Donovan Mitchell.
He deserves a lot of credit, but the D they played on him deserves a little bit of the blame as well. Even when he got hot, they didn't do enough, I don't think, to try and cool him off, and they've been passed.
And so it's Utah who scraped by with a win.
composure when things hit the fan, you know, and so that's what I'm looking forward to, just keeping my composure, and if I do that, I feel like I have a great chance.
So what you're telling me is you think that people that play 2K are just a little emotional? I've never seen that before. Come on.
I think we all are, especially myself. I'm definitely emotional when I play the game.
Out of all the people that have qualified, is there anybody that you've seen that you know or you're looking forward to play against, or maybe somebody who hasn't qualified?
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
That's a great look at our location tonight, the home of the Suns. Now it's ended down to David Aldridge standing by from the sidelines. David?
Kevin, thanks very much.
Oh, they're getting closer. Thanks, DA. And checking out Utah's opening lineup, Conley and Mitchell, the talented backcourt pair. Bogdanovich out there with Joe Ingles. And it's Gobert in at the 5, roaming the paint. And for Phoenix, Rubio and Booker. They're the backcourt. Ayton is out there with Johnson. And it's Oubre in at the 3. Now here's Conley. Bogdanovich inside. Johnson's there. A nice shot by Bogdanovich.
Yeah, Bogdanovich, a talented scorer, likes getting involved down low.
And Booker kicks to Oubre. Back to Booker. That's good from 17 feet away.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
What a ferocious finish. Once Mitchell gets some speed behind him, look out.
Back to Booker. Some nice ball movement here by the Suns. Rubio outside. Down low. It's stolen by Gobert. Outside Conley. Now the pass to Bogdanovich. Mitchell outside. Knocked away. Oubre with the steal. Oh, and here comes Johnson all alone. Rubio misses.
Well, he creates such a great opportunity right at the rim, and he just can't get it to go, even with the defense not really a factor.
Now, here's Ingles. Gobert, the pass to Conley. Clock at 6. And Bogdanovich kicks to Conley. Some solid defense from Ayton.
And he gets a lot of points right there at the rim, but the defense determined not to give up the easy deuce there.
Jazz have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Pass to Mitchell. Lets it fly from 18. Phoenix grabs the miss.
Now that's just enough defensive pressure on him to throw off that shot. I bet he gets a good look at it next time and hits it.
And running with a full head of steam, but completely under control.
Yeah, you think he's comfortable at that speed. He's done it so many times before. Just an absolute blur in transition, and that helps get the rhythm going.
Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well. And that sends Donovan Mitchell to the free throw line. That one on Ayton. A platoon swap here for Phoenix. O'Neal's checked in for Utah. Clarkson comes in for Michael Conley. Free throw drops for Mitchell.
And how fearless is Donovan Mitchell? I mean, as a rookie, in his first playoff series, he went off for 38 in a closeout game against none other than Russell Westbrook.
Now, here's Bogdanovich. In the corner, it's Clarkson. That falls. Nice feed that time from Bogdanovich. Greg, you showed toughness and grit when you played. You've got to succeed in this league with those things at the forefront, right? Being tough, being gritty. And there are several players whose style you admire that play like it.
I mean, no doubt about it. You have the superstars, the Kawhis, the LeBrons, who continue to do it. They can intimidate you physically, but they also provide tremendous skill set. But two other guys, Russell Westbrook, Jimmy Butler, they're also guys that exemplify that toughness. You know, two guys, when you look at those two, a lot of people didn't project them to be what they've become. And it's impressive to watch them take the floor night in and night out.
Phoenix with the ball. following the bucket by the Jazz. Jerome, no good. Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. O'Neal kicks to Bogdanovich. They grab their own miss.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
Suns trail by 8. Pass to Bridges. And it's slammed in by Bridges.
Bridges showing off his athleticism. He's able to get in there at full speed and still score.
Bogdanovich finds Mitchell. Shoots from the baseline, and Baines pulls it down. For Phoenix, they've gone 50% from the field to this point, 4 of 8. The shot by Sharch, no good. And so it's Mitchell who brings up the ball for Utah. 6-point lead.
Love the pass there from Gobert. Always nice when your big man feeds his teammates.
The Suns shooting 44% overall here in the first quarter. Baines, and the dunk by Baines.
And that's a little lack of fight at the defensive end.
Absolutely. At least on that slam, you're right. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
You have to credit the aggressiveness offensively, because that's when you make a play when you really need it.
There's 18 seconds left in the first quarter. Pass to Gobert. Left side, Davis. Lays it up off the glass.
Davis is a big guy, a lengthy big guy, brushing off contact there and using a bit of that wiry strength.
With 2 seconds left, and it's good on the way up. Bridges has got his second basket.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
And always interesting to hear from Donovan Mitchell, who recently...
Everybody had their expectations of what we should be or will be.
And you know, Greg, Mitchell's going to be right in the middle of it, leading the way.
And on top of everything else he does, he's elite at getting his own shot. We've seen him carry this team offensively at times. Boy, he is special.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And taking a look at the Jazz performance here, guys, what have they been doing or not doing?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
Well, you don't see that all that often, getting down there and doing that much damage in a quarter. You got to respect the game plan.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. And so in the game for the Jazz, Joe Ingles is out there with Davis. Then it's O'Neal. Then there's Jordan Clarkson, and it's Moutier in at the point guard position.
A good board there, Kevin, but overall they're getting slightly out-rebounded. And Bones, Devin Booker capable of big nights. One of just a few players with multiple games of at least 59 points.
Well, he's always looking to put pressure on the defense, and he's got such a wide array of skills. Not only shooting the basketball, but has shown off more of his patience and playmaking ability as he moves through his career.
Clarkson against Booker. And that one good from Clarkson. Clarkson's got the lead up to 8 now for the Jazz.
And the strength of Clarkson on display. Awesome job fending off the defense and not letting that deter him from scoring.
Now here's Kaminsky. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
Clarkson kicks to Ingles. Booker against Clarkson. Here's Booker. He's got 7. Ayton, the pass to Rubio. On the wing, Booker. And the basket for the 4th time from the field. He's a healthy 4 for 6.
Well, finishes like that are pretty impressive from Devin Booker, who we know is a great outside shooter.
Loads it up for Davis. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. And here comes the break. Booker dishes to Rubio. Good ball movement here by the Suns. A nice shot by Booker.
Well, that basket must be widening out right now, and he's making almost every shot he's putting up this quarter.
Oubre with the steal. And up the court come the Suns on the break. They now take the lead. Booker's got 13 points.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Here's Clarkson. It's tipped, and they'll keep possession. Out to the wing. No one near Moutier as he lets it go. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. It goes on Devin Booker.
A 5-star recruit coming out of high school. Davis still trying to gain the consistency he needs to fulfill his potential.
So Utah going with an almost entirely new group here. Gobert's checked in for Joe Ingles. Bogdanovich comes in for O'Neal. Donovan Mitchell's checked in for Jordan Clarkson. And it's Conley in for Moutier.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
This is his second trip to the line in this one.
And not the guy you want to see at the line too often. Season numbers has him in the bottom tier of the league.
Greg, not all drafts are the same in terms of talent. 2019 was a year to remember.
No doubt about it. I mean, transcendent talent at the top. You think of Zion and Ja, both could be future league MVPs. And the irony is that those two guys were teammates in high school. Go figure.
Yeah, go figure is right. Tries again. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
As we've gotten closer to halftime, their style has become more and more physical.
Mikal Bridges checked in for Sharge. And Mitchell drops them both.
Well, a great player on a great role at the charity stripe. The D has got to be careful about being too aggressive on him and sending him back for freebies.
And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Well, Mike Conley is a 3-time Sportsmanship Award winner. He's also won the Teammate Award. And he's never been assessed a technical foul at any level of basketball. Now, some ask if going easy on the refs costs him calls down the road. But Coach Quinn Snyder said, it's hard to imagine that handling yourself with poise and respect can ever be a negative. Guys?
Well said. Thanks, David. Here's Bridges. Michael Conley making his last shot. And with that, the Utah lead is cut down now to just 4 in the basket from Bridges.
That's pretty steady from Bridges. Does not let the contact throw him off one bit.
Davis controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
There's the pass to Johnson. Here's Jerome. Inside. Second shot opportunity. Carter finds Johnson. Here's Bridges. And Davis pulls it down.
Yeah, just a solid job on the backboard. They are really controlling the inside. Oh, he just punches that one down with a fury.
He rubs it in a little deeper with the hanging finish. Jerome. Good work defensively by Conley. That'll do it for the first half. Jazz lead by 8. And now with... Thank you, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of action following halftime.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back to 2K Sports, everybody. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. Let's talk about that first half. Donovan Mitchell was on fire in the first half. He had 13 points. Look at the history of the Utah Jazz. No championships, Kenny, but 2. And that...
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game. It's been one outstanding game from Donovan Mitchell.
Yeah, and through the first 2 quarters, he has been the offense for this team.
Yeah, he's shouldering the load right now and looking really comfortable while he's doing it.
Rubio and Booker, they're the backcourt. Johnson is out there with DeAndre Ayton. And it's Oubre in at the 3 slot. That's who's out there for Phoenix. Here's Mitchell, and it's Mitchell with the jam.
Man, he's a pure point guard with terrific vision. Conley finds open teammates at times before they realize they're open.
They get it back. Kicks it out to Booker. Back to Ayton. Second chance shot, and that's 2 points on the layup.
Defense unable to stop DeAndre Ayton that time, getting inside and using his frame.
And Devin Booker had surgery on that right hand back in the summer of 2018. Took the opportunity to work on his left hand, and ever since, his game has just gone to another level.
You wonder how much confidence, GA, he's had in making plays, not only scoring the ball with the left hand, but assisting with the left hand, and what that's opened up for him in terms of opportunities to be more effective as an offensive weapon.
Outside, Davis, and for the ball out of bounds, Davis touched it last.
Now, I'm all for the crowd interacting with the players, but not so much the players interacting with the crowd. That one, errant pass.
And Phoenix making a change here. Kaminsky's checked in. The Jazz also changing it up. Rudy Gobert, who's checked in for Davis. And O'Neal's subbed in for Mitchell. Booker, right side. To the paint, Kaminsky. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
And the Suns making a change here. Sharge is checked in. Then for the Jazz, Jordan Clarkson comes in for Bogdanovich. And it's Moutier in for Mike Conley. And here's Clarkson. 9 points in the game so far. Oh, the lob to Gobert. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. And now the fast break. Kaminsky with the ball. There's the feed to Sharge. Kicks it out to Rubio. Oubre on the wing. Good. And a nice assist from Booker. Oubre's got his first 3 points of the game.
Got to know the scouting report. You do not want Kelly Oubre to establish confidence in catch-and-shoot chances. Knocks it down.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Greg, as a young player, one of your mentors was Patrick Ewing. How valuable was that to have that kind of guy tutoring you, mentoring you as you were just getting in the NBA?
I tell you, he was the consummate professional and really an incredible leader by example. This guy spent infinite amount of hours in the gym in the offseason honing his craft. First on the floor, last to leave it throughout his professional career. And that's something he had in common with all the truly greats who ever played the game.
Moutier kicks to Gobert. Passes it to Clarkson. Now Moutier, 3 on the clock. The baseline J. Here's Gobert, and slam dunk by Gobert.
He knows his job. Gobert is there to own the glass and cash in on as many second chance opportunities as he can.
Clarkson kicks to Ingles. Jazz passing it around. 1:53 left in the third. Here's Clarkson. Here's Gobert. Rubio with the rebound. Suns trail by 8. Here's Oubre. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So one free throw coming up.
Oubre Jr., difficult play there, but finds a way to get to the free throw line.
Some changes for Phoenix. Aaron Baines, he's checked in for Kaminsky. Mikal Bridges comes in for Booker. And it's Carter in for Ricky Rubio. Utah also making some changes. Bogdanovich comes in for Joe Ingles. And it's Conley in for Moutier. Count that bucket.
Well, Clarkson can get inside. He's athletic to do that, and then needs the touch in that area. Showed it off there.
Sharge passes to Baines. And the dunk by Baines.
Up high and down hard with that one-hander.
He got a little extra forceful. You're right with that one. Here's Clarkson. That shot no good. Now the Suns take it the other way. Here's Bridges. Feeds it to Baines. Pass to Oubre. Over to the wing. And here is Baines. and then jammed down as he goes right over Rudy Gobert.
Well, he passes to the wide open man. Bridges developing some team chemistry.
Out to the right wing. Conley dishes to Bogdanovich. Bridges against O'Neal. Clarkson on the wing. Suns trail by 3. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. And that one drops for him. Carter's got his first points of the game.
And you gotta love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a grinded out game.
O'Neal against Saric. And it's Bogdanovich in the corner. Shoots over Bridges. And yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving at, and how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting...
And we've reached the end of the third quarter. Just a terrific game so far. Utah out in front. They're up by 3. 2K Sports back to Phoenix after this. And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard, putting the pass right on the money.
So helpful to the offensive versatility when your bigs can create, freeing everybody up, and that cut was wide open.
3/10 quarters behind us. 1 more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the 4th. So on the floor for Utah. Conley runs the point with Mitchell flanking him. O'Neal is out there with Bogdanovich. And it's Gobert in at the center, locking down the middle. Here's Bogdanovich. That's in there. Conley with the assist. And the Jazz lead by 7.
And I like the commitment from Bogdanovich. Even when he gets knocked around, he stays focused on the rim.
Oh, that's a major league throwdown.
Keeps a tight grip on that rim, too, after the finish. And there's a whistle. That goes on Mikal Bridges. That's his first foul. Phoenix making some changes. Booker, he's checked in for Aaron Baines. And Ricky Rubio subbed in for Carter. And Utah also making a switch. Ingles is checked in.
And the coaching staff loves this. Mitchell being assertive on offense and just imposing his will.
And it's slammed in by Bridges.
If you came to watch a scoring battle, you're in the right place.
Yeah, both of these teams locked in on the offensive end. Going to be a high-scoring affair tonight.
And it's Conley penetrating and stolen by Booker. We've gone about a minute and a half into the 4th quarter. Count the basket.
And Booker getting more and more comfortable fighting through NBA defenses. He used his ability there to get through contact.
Pass to Ingles. Booker against Mitchell. To the middle. And the rejection by Ayton.
Well, Ayton flashing some good movement there and great timing.
And with that, the Jazz lead is cut to just 1 point on the basket from Bridges.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
Conley with it. On the wing, Mitchell. Five on the clock. Finds the bottom of the bucket from 13 feet out. Mitchell's got 6 in the quarter.
And that set them apart today, guys. Their success with the mid-range.
The pass to Ayton. Kicks it out to Johnson. Goes back up. Passes it to Bridges. Looking for Bogdanovich, and he gets it there. Yes, that goes in.
How about a pivotal hoop from DeAndre Ayton?
And it's Conley with the ball for Utah. They've led by as much as 10. Pass to Gobert. Bogdanovich looking around. He kicks it to Ingles. Gobert down low. He's covered by Ayton. He gets that one.
It's Gobert showing some guts on that one. With that length, a good bet to get off a good look in that crucial moment.
Ricky Rubio coming through.
Utah leading. A minute 42 left in the fourth quarter. Here's Mitchell. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's the first, and that will put them up by 2. Kelly Oubre's checked in for the Suns. So he gets them both, and it's a 3-point game.
And really, the tension could not be higher right now. And he looked like he was shooting free throws at practice. What a cool customer.
Booker the pass to Ayton. Kicks it out to Rubio. 6 to shoot. Here's Oubre. And the layup falls.
Oubre, big time stepping up, poised in that moment.
For Utah, they've gone 5 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the fourth. Strong work at that end of the floor. Gobert finds Conley. 1:03 left in the fourth quarter. On the wing, Mitchell. Defended by Booker. And the rejection by Ayton. And it's out of bounds. The Jazz able to retain possession here. 52 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
To take the lead. Rubio with it. Conley picks him up. Oubre dishes to Ayton. Up again. It's good.
Good job by the lefty to get in there and corral that rebound using his wingspan.
Here's Conley. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. On the wing, Mitchell. 19 seconds left in the game. They recover it. Good! They've shared the load offensively.
And guys, they put the defense on their heels. You can see right now they're trying to react. And that's what you want when you're in a rhythm offensively. Had to foul, and on that occasion to stop the clock. That's the enemy in this situation.
So the first one drops, and that will put them up by 2.
An improved free throw shooter compared to his earlier seasons. Nice to see Gobert attack his weakness.
Huge free throws, bumps the lead up to 3, and now they simply have to guard against the 3 ball.
And so it's Utah who scraped by with a win. This win, such a tremendous emotional boost for them.
Really an accomplishment and crazy finish.
qualified that could potentially in the future?
The main person that I know he's going to qualify is Splash Edition. He's a 2K League player. Me and him have had some tough games already this year. We played in a few tournaments already this year. I'm just Isaac. It's Clayway. Both were in this tournament last year. I'm looking out for all of them because honestly, on any given day, we could all beat each other, honestly.
So if you were to win it all, what would you do with the prize?
There was no mistaking the Thunder as they got off the bus. Only.
Hey, Kevin, thanks for...
The Jazz, like Memphis, willing to grind. Thanks, D.A. Now the opening lineup for the Oklahoma City Thunder. Gallinari and Adams, the combo out front. Gilgeous-Alexander out there with Paul. And it's Dort in at the 3 slot. And for Utah, Mitchell is the 2 with Ingles at the 3. Bogdanovich out there with Rudy Gobert. And it's Conley in at the point guard.
And when you talk about certain players having that it factor, Donovan Mitchell fits that bill.
He does. Confident in his approach, GA. Fearless on his attack. Donovan Mitchell is one of those guys who can go off for 50 if you let him get into rhythm. As long as he's in Utah, that team will remain competitive.
Now, here's Mitchell, and the shot is good.
Can't emphasize this enough. This is the way Mitchell's got to play to give this team its best chance.
And he'll be shooting his first free throw of the game here.
And last season, 86% from the line. So he's always had that calm presence at the line no matter the situation.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander to the inside. Adams. And Adams with the slam.
With the basketball in hand, no one is more patient than Paul. Waits for his man to break free.
Mitchell passes to Bogdanovich. Kicks it out to Mitchell. Goes up the baseline, and the jumper is on the mark. Mitchell's got 5 points so far.
Boy, how valuable is Donovan Mitchell? Having him in the fold sets up this team moving forward.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Dort. Pass to Adams. Rebounded by the Jazz.
Woo, blown opportunity right there. Won't get many chances easier than that one.
Jazz have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. It's Bogdanovich on the wing. And Gobert kicks to Conley. The Jazz working the ball around now. Here's Mitchell. Tips it up. It's hauled in by Adams. Thunder have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Out left to the wing. Here's Dort. Dishes it to Adams. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It seems like every team, Greg, needs that one enforcer, that one guy who's going to get under opponent's skin.
Well, in one poll of coaches and players, Adams was voted the 2nd dirtiest player in the league. One guy said he's real physical, but maybe he crosses the line. Throws the sneaky elbow here and there, commits extra hard fouls, yet Adams usually escapes foul trouble.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Oh, wow!
Young fella. Oh, he's putting on a show for these fans.
I can't believe he pulled that one out in the course of an actual game. Now, here's Mitchell. 5 points in the game. And there's Gobert putting it right back in.
He has a standing reach of 9'7". Gobert making that play look routine.
And the Jazz pushing it up now. Conley dishes to Mitchell. Back to Conley. To the paint. Here's Gobert. The rebound by Steven Adams. And Adams has got the ball here for the Oklahoma City Thunder. Trailing by 2.
Playing with high energy, outworking the defense up the floor.
And I just love it when the fast break results in a high percentage look. Not always the case these days.
And the Jazz with possession here. Following the score by Oklahoma City. Mitchell passes to Gobert. And here is Conley. 5 to shoot. Utah needs to get off a shot here. Gobert finds Mitchell. That 3 off the mark.
It's been a rough quarter for him. Can't seem to find any kind of rhythm.
Ball against Conley. Puts it up from 12. Paul can't get it to go. Utah's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Oh, the lob to Gobert. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
Just throw it up to Gobert, and he'll take care of the rest using that enormous wingspan.
Out to the wing. Dort passes to Adams. So here's Gallinari. And Gallinari throws it down.
And I like this. Don't settle for the jumper. Attack off the dribble. Use your skill to finish. Excellent play by Gallinari.
Now here is Conley. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Bogdanovich passes to Conley. And Gobert kicks to Mitchell. Shoots over Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Mitchell missing.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
Offensive rebound. Outside for Gilgeous-Alexander. A miss that time would have put him up.
It can be a little disheartening when you do everything right and come away with nothing.
Mitchell dishes to Gobert. It's good. Gobert's got 6.
The evolution of Gobert's offense, much more fluid now at that end. The defense late to react. A beautiful play we just saw.
That will count. And he drains the 3, but let's see. They may need to review it. I'm not sure the ball was out of his hand in time. And it looks like they are going to review the play. The question, did he get the basket off in time? Donovan Mitchell firing on all cylinders for the Utah Jazz. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display.
The guys on the team already tell.
Well said. He does a great job of keeping everyone involved and on the same page.
And Kevin, he practices what he preaches. He plays the right way and motivates his teammates to do the same.
And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And guys, what's your take on Utah so far?
Just cashing in on second chance opportunities. That's how they built this early lead.
You can do everything else right, but if you fail to take care of the defensive glass, you're killing your chances.
They've got O'Neal. Davis is out there with Bogdanovich. Then there's Jordan Clarkson, and it's Moutier in at the 1. That's the group for Utah getting going here in the second. And Bogdanovich kicks to O'Neal. Off target with his 3.
Okay, that's frustrating. You work hard to get these open looks. You know he liked that one back.
And Davis sends it back. Fast break. Here come the Jazz. Noel against O'Neal. Pass to Bogdanovich. Nice ball movement by Utah. 4 on the clock. It's rebounded by Schroeder. Thunder trailing by 3.
I mean, not only does Bogdanovich stretch the floor, but he can really stretch it from beyond 30 feet.
Greg, he is blessed with incredible range and a quick trigger, might I add. You have to stay connected to Bogdanovich defensively because he can go on scoring tears where there's just no stopping him.
He gets a chance now to catch up with the 4th member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, thanks very much. Well, Steven Adams could be the league's most physical presence. All-star Jimmy Butler said that he is just so strong. Butler says he hit me with a screen, and I thought my life was over. Adams said his strength doesn't help with flopping. The refs are like, get up. Guys, he has a sense of humor about it, and maybe that's a counterbalance to his great physical gifts.
You're right, D.A. He is strong. Thanks for that report. Pass to Clarkson. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Davis on the follow. Davis has got the lead up to 3 now for the Jazz.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
Here's Ferguson, guarded by O'Neal. Diallo the pass to Noel. Rebounded by the Jazz. Davis has got 4 rebounds in this game. To the wing on the left. The pass to Bogdanovich. The 3. Rebound by Muscala.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Here's Schroeder. That one's in. His first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
Moutier passes to Davis. Over Noel, and it's Davis missing. Thunder have gone 50% from the floor in the second quarter, 3 of 6. Here's Diallo. And Muscala kicks to Diallo. Now, here is Muscala. He's covered by Clarkson, and they take the lead. And the Thunder lead by 1.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
O'Neal dishes to Clarkson. And the rejection by Noel. Here's Schroeder. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D. Now it's a 3-point Thunder lead. And it's Moutier with the ball. He brings it up for Utah. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
O'Neal up top. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Count it. Good.
I love the ball movement there. He put that on a silver platter. Just served him up.
Schroeder against Moutier. And it's Schroeder missing.
A for effort, but when there's that much resistance at the rim, better find another option.
Clarkson passes to Moutier. Puts it up from 15, and he makes that one. Moutier's got 4 points in the quarter.
Just taking what the defense allows, and that's a shot he'll make all night.
Noel passes to Schroeder. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely. And it's 6 points for Dennis Schroeder. It'll count. Can't hit that one. And a close game. All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter suit.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, basketball fans. A competitive matchup for Oklahoma City in the first quarter. The deep is told they got themselves. And that.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. Donovan Mitchell really making a difference here.
Man, he's been running wild on them through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
This is his challenge, to continue to dominate, to help them try to close strong here in the second half.
While we've got a moment, let's set the floor. Brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up for the second half. Taking a look at the Thunder. Gallinari and Adams, the combo out front. Paul out there with Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Dort in at the 3, the small forward. Pass to Ingles. Mitchell with it. He's picked up by Gilgeous-Alexander. You know, Greg, we know there's some power finishers in the NBA like Giannis Antetokounmpo, but he complains a lot that he needs to sell contact rather than muscle through it. How do you evaluate those kind of power finishers in the game?
Well, I mean, there's still power will always play a role, especially when you can add in quickness and athleticism. And I think you start right there with Giannis. I mean, he's kind of epitomizes that. LeBron obviously is still in that category. And a guy like Kawhi Leonard, he can send you into the stanchion when he gets going downhill as well.
They double him with Mitchell. Inside. Out to Gallinari. Takes the 3. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Gobert's got 4 rebounds in this game. Utah trailing here. Passes to Ingles. Mitchell left side. Shoots over Gilgeous-Alexander. Again, the Jazz score.
It's hard to stop Donovan Mitchell from getting to his spot The guy has everything on the offensive end.
And there's a lot of talk about Gobert's rim protection, but his rebounding is every bit as important on the defensive end.
Yeah, that's finishing off defense. Once you force them to miss, you don't want to allow second chance opportunities. Rudy Gobert averaged over 10 defensive boards a game last year. That was the best numbers of his career and top 3 in the league.
Back to Conley. Down low. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call.
Hate to see that. I know everyone's mind is on the play, but you got to protect the ball.
And the Jazz making a change here. O'Neal's checked in. Paul surveying the floor. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Gobert with the block.
And that's one of Gobert's specialties, a shot blocking master.
Mitchell outside. Gilgeous-Alexander with the steal. Here's Paul. Gobert pulls it in. Gobert's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Here's Mitchell. The shot's good on the assist by Engel. Mitchell's got 14.
Adding to this lead, he's been dependable and consistent at the offensive end.
O'Neal comes with the double team. Some nice passing by Oklahoma City here. Gallinari outside. And Gallinari throws it down.
He's long and he's crafty, and he has a knack for scoring. Danilo on the attack.
There's 1:54 left here in the third quarter. Mitchell finds Ingles. Back to Mitchell. The shot, no good. And the Thunder going the other way now. And there's the pass to Dort. 4-on-3 break. Conley scanning the floor. Here's Gobert. A second chance effort. Kicks it out to Mitchell. Gobert trying to get open. Again, Mitchell missing.
Hasn't been able to dial it in from distance. He has just the 1-3, and that was in the first half.
Jordan Clarkson, he's checked in for the Jazz. Mitchell against Schroeder. To the paint. Here's Noel. And then jammed down as he goes right over Rudy Gobert.
More of a score-first point guard, but Schroeder doing a good job of finding the open man.
Mitchell left side. Shoots over Schroeder. Will not go. This is off the front iron. The Thunder leading by 3. Here's Noel. And slam dunk by Noel.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. Here's Clarkson. He feeds it to Gobert. And yes, it's good. Gobert's got 8.
Nice shot by Rudy Gobert. When he's hitting jumpers off the catch, this offense takes on a whole new look.
Here's Schroeder, and the shot goes in. Schroeder's got the lead up to 5 now for the Thunder.
Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
And the rejection by Noel. Here's Ferguson. Here's the floater. And it's good, but hold on. The officials may want to look at that one on the replay monitor. Well, we thought the third quarter was over, but it turns out the officials are going to review the play to see if he released the ball before the buzzer.
And to me, guys, it looks pretty clear-cut on the instant replay. I mean, the ball was out of his hands in time. I think they'll confirm this one pretty quickly.
And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
This is why you preach teamwork. Some of the most spectacular plays are the ones where guys are feeding off one another.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. They've got Gobert. O'Neal is out there with Bogdanovich. Then it's Donovan Mitchell, and it's Clarkson in at the 2. That's the 5 on the floor for the Jazz. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Jazz will retain possession.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
Pass to Mitchell. And the Thunder pushing it up now. Fires for 3. And out of bounds as the Jazz gain possession.
This is what we talk about, valuing each possession, avoiding those kinds of mistakes.
Jazz trail by 7. Clarkson on the wing, inside, and stolen by Noel. Oh, and a fast break for Oklahoma City. Here's Diallo. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
4 on 3 as they bring it up. Passes it to Muscala. Back to Diallo. The dish to Noel. Comes up empty down low. Poked away. Schroeder with the ball. Now defended by Gobert. Pass to Diallo. Stolen by Mitchell. And now Utah, fast break. And Bogdanovich throws it down.
Can't lose sight of Bojan Bogdanovich. He's a threat to score in transition.
The Thunder leading by 5. The pass to Diallo. Just about 1.5 minutes gone by here in the fourth.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. Clarkson on the wing. And here is Mitchell. And Dennis Schroeder gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. Mike Conley's checked in for Clarkson. Mitchell kicks to O'Neal. Shot clock at 6. Mitchell finds Gobert. 7-foot shot. It's stolen by Adams. Paul outside to the middle. Dort passes to Paul. That shot off. And Utah the other way now.
Trying to finish out the game strong. You have to recognize who has the hot hand and get him the ball. Great change of direction. He showed the defense that he was taking the look and instead found his teammate for an even better one.
Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander to the inside. Here's Adams, and they pick up 2. That's 7 points for Steven Adams.
And nothing seems to faze Adams, even when you get physical with him.
Mitchell outside. Feeds to Gobert. Good, and it's Mitchell picking up the assist.
Gobert looking comfortable stepping into the spotlight right now.
Here's Dort, and he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
That is ferocious.
You said it. That was ferocious. Mitchell passes to Gobert. Back to Mitchell. Floats one. He lays it in.
This just goes with the narrative. Mitchell is a baller, wants to be considered among the best in the game.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Mitchell. Paul outside. His three-pointers off the mark.
Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but the struggles continue.
You know, to me, this is when you want to focus on creating for others. Give someone else a chance. It's called a teammate.
The Jazz making a switch here. Ingles is checked in. Alinari, he's checked in for Oklahoma City.
Tight ball game. Who do you want at the charity stripe? This guy.
Ball against Conley. Now Here's Paul. He's tightly guarded. It counts.
Big time basket at a big time moment.
This is why we all watch. The NBA is about these moments.
Here's Mitchell. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Steven Adams picks one up.
You know, because Donovan Mitchell is so explosive, few guys have the energy, the effort, and the discipline to guard him on a nightly basis.
And so he hits both.
And now you're in a great position thanks to those clutch free throws. One possession game now.
And it's Paul with the ball for the Oklahoma City Thunder. A 2-point game. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Out to Gallinari. Oklahoma City moving it around. Dort passes to Gallinari. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
That's a beautiful pump fake. Gallinari is a crafty offensive player who knows how to keep the defense guessing.
And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 4-point ball game.
Nice job extending the lead and making this a 2-possession game now.
Mitchell passes to Gobert. Back to Mitchell. Oh, the lob to Gobert. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Mitchell.
Careless turnover. You lose focus for even a moment in this league. That's the result.
Now, Gilgeous-Alexander. No good. So a close game sees Oklahoma City taking this one. They seem to relish their role as the bad guy.
do with the prize money?
In all honesty, I really don't know. I mean, I'd help my family as much as possible. That's one of my main things. And then probably just invest money if I can. Got to make it to the finals first, and we'll go from there.
Welcome, Danny, to the show.
Hello, guys. How are you doing?
Hi, everyone. Before we get going,
Kevin, good evening.
Knows it very well, D.A. Thank you so much. And the starting lineup for the Timberwolves. We've got Malik Beasley. He's out there with Russell, and it's Okogie in at the 3. And for the Jazz, Conley runs the point with Mitchell flanking him. Bogdanovich out there with Gobert, and it's Ingles in at the small forward. Bogdanovich finds Gobert. Back to Bogdanovich. Pass to Gobert. 6 to shoot. Here's Mitchell. Misses in close.
It's all about the defense right there. Without that level of activity, he probably scores it.
And we talk a lot about Mitchell's offense, and for a good reason, but the defense is also an area where he's excelled.
Oh, no doubt, Greg. We identify him with the offensive end of the floor because he's carried a burden for the Utah Jazz early in his career. But think about it. He's strong, athletic, long wingspan, excellent instincts. This guy has the potential to be one of the most impactful two-way players in today's NBA.
So the Utah Jazz able to put the first points up on the board. And the dunk by Towns.
When Russell gets his teammates involved, it makes this entire team better, and it'll make him more effective at the point position.
Conley with it. Beasley covering, and that's a foul called on Malik Beasley. That is his first foul of the game. Here's Mitchell. Gobert, the pass to Ingles. Kicks it to Mitchell. Back to Ingles. There's the triple. Just 5 to shoot.
Well, with the size and the foot speed and the feel on the defensive end, you see how easily Towns can contest shots.
Russell dishes to Towns. From outside, off the mark. Jazz have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Bogdanovich against Hernan Gomez. Oh, the lob to Gobert. It's not going to go for him.
And the timing just not there on that attempted alley-oop.
Just a missed connection, and it happens. I'm sure they will go back to it if given the opportunity. Boy, that's one he wishes he could have back, especially against soft defense.
And stolen by Russell. And it's Beasley in the corner. And out of bounds as the Jazz gain possession.
That looks like a lack of focus. You've got to question what he was trying to accomplish there.
And the Timberwolves making a change here. Johnson's checked in. On the wing, Mitchell. Feeds it to Ingles. Towns with the steal. Here's Beasley, and the layup is good.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
And I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
Gobert, and Karl Anthony Towns pulls it down. And so it's Towns with it. He brings it up for Minnesota. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Yeah, good job to take it right at them.
The Timberwolves shooting their first free throws. First trip to the line in this one.
And they were 75% from the line a season ago.
So Utah going with an almost entirely new group here. Ed Davis is checked in for Bogdanovich. Royce O'Neal comes in for Joe Ingles. Jordan Clarkson, he's checked in for Donovan Mitchell. And Emmanuel Mudiay subbed in for Mike Conley. Minnesota leading by 4. Johnson with it. Picked up by Davis. Beasley, the pass to Reed. Johnson, a wide open look. And the 3 off target. And here's Utah.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
The Jazz working the ball around now. Here's Gobert, and slam dunk by Gobert.
Gobert has a thin frame, but make no mistake, he is physical and he relishes contact.
Layman pass to Reed. Here's Layman. Pass to Reed. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation. And the Timberwolves making a change here. Noel's checked in. Jazz have gone just 2 of 7 so far. A little bit of a slow start for them. To the left side wing. Moutier kicks to Clarkson. Lets it go with a 3. They get it again. And there's Gobert putting it right back in.
Well, there's a certain amount of awareness that you're responsible for having when you're Rudy Gobert, and he makes excellent use of his size right there.
Now, here's Culver. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Reed the pass to Noel. Pocket 6. Shoots over Clarkson, and that one hits back iron.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
The 3 ball. Reed with the rebound. Minnesota's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. 6-second difference between the shot and game clock. Passes to Johnson to the left wing. Here's Noel. Utah with the rebound. Clarkson finds Davis. No one near Moutier as he lets it go. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top. Always going up for the alley-oop here. Tie game in Utah. And back in a moment as we'll get underway with quarter. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And the guys, what's your take on Utah so far?
Playing inside out in that first quarter led to some high percentage shots in the paint.
It is great when you can get that established early, because to me it opens up every other aspect of your game.
And so in the game for the Timberwolves, they've got Layman, and it's Culver in at the 1 spot.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
Well, credit him for going for it, not settling, saying, I'm going to attack.
Now Culver, after Bogdanovich missing on that last 3-pointer. Here's Layman. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Here's Reed. No good that time. O'Neal with the defensive effort. Pass break. Here come the Jazz. And it's Davis missing.
And the way he was able to reach out towards that release had an impact.
Well, no question. He altered that shot, and most of the time, that's just as good as blocking it.
Utah trailing here. In the corner, it's Clarkson. Shoots it. The Jazz again can't hit it. The Timberwolves have gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. Noel passes to Hernan Gomez. Here's Reed. He's guarded by Davis. Back to Hernan Gomez. And he finishes nicely on the layup. Hernan Gomez has got the lead up to 4 now for Minnesota. Greg, you were a physical, defensive-minded player. What are your thoughts on how closely the game is called now as opposed to when you played?
It is, Kevin, and yeah, some people like the physicality of the era I played in, but you know, I like the beauty of the game with the spacing and the freedom of movement, and I think that's one reason why you see so much switching. It's hard to fight through screens without fouling, and ball handlers have become experts at drawing contact, even if it's, you know, incidental. And I think that's just an area where the game has changed so much that that ability to play in space is so vital.
And the Jazz with some changes. Joe Ingles, he's checked in for Royce O'Neal. Donovan Mitchell comes in for Jordan Clarkson, and Mike Conley subbed in for Emmanuel Mudiay. 2 open that time, made it look too easy. Bogdanovich has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. And Towns the bucket on the assist by Russell. And the Timberwolves lead by 3.
And just a great second quarter for them after such a difficult first, bringing that field goal percentage up from below 30 and now with the lead.
Back to Bogdanovich. The 3. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Towns has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
The finish in transition, nice and easy.
And there's the call on Karl Anthony Towns. That is his first foul of the game. Rudy Gobert, he's checked in for Davis. Johnson, he's checked in for Minnesota. Count that one in, and the Timberwolves lead is cut down now to just 3 on the bucket from Rudy Gobert.
Well, Gobert is 7'1", and that in and of itself means he's difficult to contain. This guy really understanding how to play through contact.
Now, here is Russell. He's still scoreless so far in this one. A rebound by the Jazz. Gobert's got 4 rebounds in this game. Nice ball movement by Utah. The wide open look here for Ingles. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Towns. And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed in the second quarter of play.
Now, Gobert has settled in his ability to get to the free throw line. I'll tell you, he is excellent at getting physical with the defense and drawing contact.
And good on the second, so he makes them both. There's 1:40 left in the first half of the game. It's Russell with the drive. Bucket is good.
That's a nuanced understanding of pick and roll play. D'Angelo Russell, nicely done.
Mitchell up top. He's guarded by Russell. Back to Conley. It's up a 3. Another miss by Utah.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
And last season, Karl Anthony Towns shooting over 40% from three-point range with over 8 attempts a game. I mean, Greg, he is in the conversation, don't you think, for best three-point shooting center of all time.
It's amazing, Kevin. His volume of threes is unprecedented for the center position. And it's not just standstill. Catch and shoot triples. He's hitting step backs. He could have that title when it's all said and done.
Here is Russell. Rudy Gobert picking up that last basket. Russell. Towns trying to get open. Another shot. That one drops for him. Towns has got 4 points now in the quarter.
Well, Karl Anthony Towns can be a 20 and 10 guy consistently. This guy is a workhorse on the glass.
Conley, the pass to Bogdanovich. Launches a 3. Gobert. And there's Gobert putting it right back in. Gobert's got 12 points in the game.
That's fantastic shot making this quarter after struggling a bit in the first.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Russell, no luck.
Well, certainly not the best defensive effort, but this guy can't make them pay for their laziness.
Oh, the lob to Gobert. And slam dunk by Gobert.
Well, spectacular athleticism from the 7-foot center Gobert. Wow.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Michael Conley. That is his first foul of the game. Here's Russell. Good, and the assist goes to Towns. And the Timberwolves lead by 1.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
And some good action. Okay, David, much appreciated. And now time for halftime, so we'll be back in just a...
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. It was a closely contested first quarter for Minnesota. They were never able to get the lead above 4.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Rudy Gobert has been sensational.
Yeah, and just look at the numbers from the first half. He has been very efficient.
I think they've taken their time. They've showed incredible patience. It's a sign of a well-coached ball club.
Conley and Mitchell, the talented backcourt pair. Bogdanovich out there with Joe Ingles. And it's Gobert in at the center position. That's the group starting the second half for Quinn Snyder. Now here's Conley. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. And here's the fast break. Russell leading the way. Now the pass to Towns. And here's Hernan Gomez outside. No good on that one. And Utah the other way now. The drive by Mitchell. Makes it off the glass.
Wow, gentlemen, the quick first step of Donovan Mitchell gets the advantage, and it's over.
And they double up Russell. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. And now another look at that mobile one-block defensive performance.
And he's all over that shot. Has it read the whole way and gets the position he needs to make a play.
And so it's Utah here with the ball. On the wing, Mitchell. It's stolen by Hernan Gomez. Here's a Kobe. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
That's a stomach punch, guys. Turn it over and give him a free run to the bucket.
Oh, you're so right. No question who has the momentum now.
It's still close, though. These teams have been neck and neck. Let's see the response here.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. Pass to Hernan Gomez. Just over a minute and a half have passed here in the third quarter.
Look out below, an airmail special by Cat.
Jazz trail by 3. Mitchell looking it over. Inside. And Gobert with the basket on the assist by Mitchell. Gobert's got 18 points.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
Stolen by Michael Conley. Nice ball movement by Utah. Here's Mitchell. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there.
You know, missed that one, but still a really good start coming off the break. 3 for 4 now.
In the summer of 2018, Karl Anthony Towns signing that 5-year, $158 million max contract.
Greg, given that he has a reputation of being frugal, that may last him a while. Consider after he was drafted, for a while, he didn't own a car. He actually walked around Minneapolis. Now, that could be a little cold in those chilly winter months.
Here's what Utah's going with right now. Clarkson comes in for Joe Ingles, and it's Moutier in for Mike Conley.
How about the athleticism of Donovan Mitchell, 6'3", but boy, can he get off his feet.
Here's Noel. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Reed the pass to Noel. Just 5 on the clock. Over Mitchell. Noel, no good.
Listen, offensively, they're very comfortable with him taking that shot. It's a good look under very little pressure. He just can't convert.
Now, here's Bogdanovich. He feeds it to Gobert, and slam dunk by Gobert.
But boy, the added strength of Rudy Gobert over the years helps him complete the and one. You get the sense this guy loves to score the basketball.
The Jazz making a switch here. O'Neal's checked in, and the Timberwolves also making a change. Johnson's checked in. Here's Noel. We've got 1:28 left in the third quarter. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Noel's got it all tied up now for the Timberwolves. Back to Clarkson. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist.
And offensively, they seem to have turned a corner.
Here's Noel. Johnson outside. Over to the left wing. Baseline J on the way. The rebound by the Jazz.
Listen, that's a shot he can make, but obviously the defense okay letting him shoot it.
Mitchell dishes to Clarkson. Back to Mitchell. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
Well, the defense has been lackluster out of the locker room, and that is why they are finding themselves in a tough spot.
D'Angelo Russell's checked in for Minnesota.
It is still amazing to me that in 2017, Donovan Mitchell wasn't even a top 10 pick. If you had a redraft, he'd likely go top 2. Absolutely incredible.
Here's Clarkson after D'Angelo Russell's bucket. From 11 feet away, they get it back. Gobert. Clarkson passes to O'Neal. Back to Clarkson. Second chance shot. That one falls. Clarkson's got the lead up to 5 now for the Jazz.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
There's Russell with the 3. Gobert pulls it in. Gobert's got 11 rebounds in the game. And no one near Clarkson as he lets it go. No good with the triple. Russell from long range. And it is good at the buzzer. Wow!
And that's a crucial.
And we just finished the third quarter, and we've got a tight ball game here. It's the Jazz. They lead by 2. Live from Vivint Smart Home Arena, we're watching 2K Sports. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Nothing better than chemistry, right? Working together to create a bucket.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the fourth quarter. On the court for Minnesota, we've got D'Angelo Russell. Also Malik Beasley out there. And it's Johnson in at the 5 spot. And then Johnson with the dunk.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Let's see if that serves as a momentum builder. What a great sequence for this group.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. Russell passes to Okogie. Out to the wing. Stolen by O'Neal. Out to the right wing. And there's the feed to Ingles. Uses the glass to finish the layup. And it's a 4-point Jazz lead.
Now, this is where Joe Ingles is gifted at realizing when he should go up with it. Really good timing on that shot.
Russell with a wide open look. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in.
I'll tell you, you have got to have a short memory. You put a poor first half behind you, and you get to work here in the second.
Pass to O'Neal. And D'Angelo Russell picks up the foul. That's his first foul. Towns, he's checked in for Minnesota. Culver comes in for Josh Okogie. And we've made our way through just over a minute and a half in this fourth quarter. Johnson against Clarkson. Shot clock at 5. Good on the shot.
Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling down.
Here's Russell. Good work defensively by Conley.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Nice shot by Gobert.
And they've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
Timberwolves trail by 6. Russell left side. Culver passes to Towns. Timberwolves passing it around. Here's Russell. Towns trying to get open. Russell with the bucket.
After an ice-cold start to this game, he is pouring it on here in the second half.
Passes it to O'Neal. Gobert with it. Defended by Towns. And the rejection by Towns.
Well, his value to this team on both ends. Not many guys can defend the perimeter and the rim the way Towns can.
It's good on the putback. And now just a 2-point Jazz lead.
How about the calm demeanor of Towns? Well made for pressure situations.
Conley the pass to Gobert. Back to Conley from outside the arc. Rebound Minnesota. Here's Culver. He nails it, and we're tied up. Culver's got his first 2 points.
Jared Culver with the big-time delivery. This young man has no fear.
And we're about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter. And Gobert kicks to Ingles. O'Neal passes to Gobert. The offensive rebound. Misses the layup. For Minnesota, they've gone 5 of 8 shooting as we've come down the home stretch in this final quarter. And Towns throws it down.
When you're where stars shine bright in the toughest moments, Towns the look of a superstar.
Can they get it? And Clarkson with the layup. Clarkson's got the game tied up here for Utah.
Jordan Clarkson unafraid of the big-time delivery.
Johnson left side. That shot off the mark. Gobert with the defensive effort. Ingles dishes to O'Neal. It's stolen by Johnson. They get a hand on it. Towns kicks to Russell. Johnson against Gobert. Russell finds Towns.
Well, he's got moves and count.
And here we go. A coach's challenge has been initiated. We have to now review the personal foul in question.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sideline.
Hey, Kevin. Well, during the last break, I heard Quinn Snyder talking with his team, and he's pushing them to empty the tank. He said, I know you're tired and it's been a tough game, but we can't hold back. If you're tired, come out. Otherwise, I want you full speed, guys.
O'Neal passes to Mitchell. The Jazz need to get off a shot here. Here's Gobert. Oh, off target. Here's Okogie. Money!
Oh, that kind of defense, it's almost as if they're just standing there.
Well, for the most part, they were just standing still. And you've got an easy 2 points.
Yeah, and despite his restrictions offensively, you still have to close off the lane or he'll burn you.
And
some VC because this week on NBA 2K TV, it's an interactive special. Plus, some first looks at 2K21 Next Gen, my team updates, and your top plays.
Salt Lake City, Utah, fully illuminated. And as things get ready to roll.
Kevin, thank you very much. We know Rudy Gobert.
Thanks, David. That's David Aldridge, our NBA Hall of Famer. And now the opening lineup for Phoenix. Rubio and Booker, they're the backcourt. Ayton is out there with Johnson. And it's Oubre in at the 3, the small forward. And for the Jazz, Conley runs the point with Mitchell flanking him. Joe Ingles is out there with Bogdanovich. And it's Gobert in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. The drive by Mitchell. Rebound by the Suns.
He's so good at getting to the rim. Maybe tries to get a little bit too cute with that one. I thought he'd lay it straight up and in.
Fast break. Here come the Jazz. Pulls up. That one rolling around and rims out.
Well, DeAndre Ayton is a walking double-double. This guy has a huge physical advantage on the nights that he's playing other bigs, whether that's by his size or his ability to run the floor. And if he comes out with an aggressive mentality, he could really punish some teams throughout the course of a regular season.
Nice effort taking the early lead. Here we go.
Take a nice deep breath. You score on that first possession. Gets the game started the right way.
Now here's Mitchell. Over Booker. Misses off the right iron. And some think that Ayton has a chance to be in a class with some of the great big men we've seen, be it Ewing or Robinson, Hakeem. I mean, those are very lofty standards. Brent, how does he get there, though?
It's a great question. I think when you talk about it, Kevin, you got to look at the defensive end. And those names that you just mentioned on a nightly basis were a force behind anybody on the perimeter. When they came into that house, it was defended. If Ayton gets there, he's got a big opportunity. And maybe a deep breath moment for them. They're now 1 for 4 to start the game.
Got a piece of it. Down low, here's Booker. And no good that time. Good D by Mitchell. Here in the first quarter with about 2 minutes gone by. Out to Conley. Pass to Mitchell. Second shot opportunity. And the rejection by Ayton.
Oh, he has the size and can get up quickly. Ayton with the throwback.
And finished off by Oubre.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. And Utah making a change here. O'Neal's checked in. Free throw. Good. Oubre.
And the self-described Tsunami Poppy. Kelly Oubre used to call himself the Wave, but as he grows, so too does the nickname.
Well, the wave for him is a metaphor for his life's approach. The energy that you put out coming back. And Kelly Oubre is the kind of guy who's looking to attack with force and fury. So that kind of ebb and flow is helping out his NBA career.
And the basket by Rubio.
Now, you understand what the defense is trying to do, but Rubio just so creative out there to make plays.
Conley, the pass to O'Neal. Back to Conley. To the paint. Looks for O'Neal. Gets it to him. 6 on the shot clock. To the middle. Here's Gobert. And slam dunk by Gobert.
You won't find a higher percentage shot in this league. Gobert from ground zero.
The drive by Booker. Stolen by O'Neal. Now here's Conley, the fast break opportunity. Oh, the lob to Gobert. Hammers the alley-oop through.
And sometimes it's as simple as this. Throw it up anywhere near Gobert, and he's going to finish it.
To the paint. Here's Rubio. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
First quarter of play and just over 3.5 minutes in. Here's Gobert. Out to Conley. Shot clock at 3. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down. Conley's got his second bucket of the game to go.
I love Bogdanovic's ability to put the team first. When he sees one of his guys open, he's a willing ball mover.
Now, here's Rubio. Johnson attacking, and the basket is good.
Textbook. Nice pass. Great catch. Even better finish.
Jazz trail by 3. On the wing, Ingles. Conley against Rubio. Conley's shot is off.
Well, if you believe in the numbers, that mid-range shot is not a high-value shot, even with little or no defense on you.
For the Jazz, Jordan Clarkson comes in for Joe Ingles, and Emmanuel Mudiay subbed in for Mike Conley. Here's Baines. Gobert with the defensive effort. The Jazz have gone 5 of 12 from the field since the opening tip. Clarkson. Phoenix grabs the miss. Charge inside. He's covered by Bogdanovich. Bridges passes to Baines. Gobert with the block. Got it off in time. He knocks it down, but wait a minute. The officials are getting together. They may want to review this one. And indeed, they're going to look at it again. They need to be certain he beat the buzzer.
And now that we've gotten a chance to see it in slow-mo, I think the ruling has to be that he did not beat.
So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. Suns lead by 3. Live from Vivint Smart Home Arena, you're watching 2K Sports. And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And from what we've seen, guys, from Phoenix, what do you guys see?
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
Yeah, they did a great job. Just the initial thrust of that attack, as soon as they got the ball, constantly in transition.
On the court right now, second quarter starting for the Suns. Bridges and Saric make up the forwards. Then it's Aaron Baines. Then there's Carter. And it's Jerome in at the 1 spot. Gobert can't hit. Suns leading by 5. Jerome passes to Saric. Suns moving the ball around. Here's Bridges, and the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line. Greg, you really began to emerge and got on the national scene at UNLV, but you started your college career at Portland, where you were actually named the Conference Freshman of the Year.
Yeah, how about I actually averaged more points in Portland than in any season I played at Vegas. Totally different roles, but Portland's always going to have a sweet spot in my heart. My first child was born in the great city of Portland. And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
It's his first trip to the line.
And how fearless is Donovan Mitchell? I mean, as a rookie, in his first playoff series, he went off for 38 in a closeout game against none other than Russell Westbrook.
Carter outside. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Mitchell against Carter. And then Mitchell with the dunk.
And there's an edge to Mitchell's game. He wants to be the guy in charge, and if that means he's got to get physical, he'll do it.
Mitchell against Carter. To the left side wing. Saric attacking, and he converts the layup. Saric has got the lead up to 8 now for the Suns.
Fighting through the contact, Dario does a great job that time.
And it's Mudiay with the ball. He brings it up for the Jazz. And the pass to Mitchell. Bridges with the steal. And here's Mudiay. No points in the game yet for him.
Recent years have seen the Suns hit and miss in the draft. You can count Mikal Bridges among one of those hits. They traded up to get him in 2018, and what he's provided and the potential that he still has, they don't have any regrets with that one.
Carter, the pass to Jerome. Back to Carter. Shot clock at 6. The Suns need to get a shot off. Bridges. No good. And Utah the other way now. You go back to draft night, and Bridges drafted 10th by his hometown Sixers, where his mother was an employee. The elation. And then, Brent, word of a trade.
Yes, the old awkward moment where you have to change hats during the draft. You know, the Suns valued him highly, and the Sixers maybe had some second thoughts, or the deal was already worked out, but still waiting for the payoff on the Sixers' end.
And it looks like, yep, it's a coach's challenge on the personal foul. That triggers a replay review by the officials.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
This can make it so much easier for your teammate when you throw that lead pass that gets to him right on the money, whether that's on the run or in the shooting pocket. Of all the action happening there, it's the assist that jumps out to me there. That's just a great look and a great setup for the bucket.
Rubio against Conley. Pass to Bogdanovich, and it's blocked. On the wing, Booker, guarded by O'Neal. Shoots it up. And there's Booker on the assist by Ayton. And now it's an 8-point Phoenix lead.
That's a good find from Ayton, understanding the defensive scheme, and he just waited for his teammate to be open.
Conley, the pass to Davis. Ingles in the corner. Bridges with the steal. Here we go, one-on-one. Here's Booker. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution. And basketball in the blood for Devin Booker. I mean, his father, Melvin, started at the University of Missouri and played pro ball. Started in high school. Devin trained with his father, trying to follow his path.
And Phoenix pushing it up now. Here's Booker, and the dunk by Booker.
Well, Booker's bringing some energy to this one. Always a threat to leak out and score in the open floor.
Conley up top, covered by Rubio. And the rejection by Ayton. And he gets it back. And there's another turnover by the Jazz. And so here's Phoenix. Here's Rubio. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Rubio's got 8 points.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
Here's O'Neal. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It goes on Devin Booker. The Jazz shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night.
And just to mention, a season ago, they were very comfortable at the line, hitting about 78% of their free throws.
Gobert, he's checked in for Utah. And then for Phoenix, Aaron Baines, he's checked in for Ayton. Johnson comes in for Frank Kaminsky. And Kelly Oubre subbed in for Bridges. Oubre dishes to Baines. Back to Oubre. 3 seconds left. And finished off by Oubre.
Well, Oubre, the closer he gets, the more excitable he can be. What a finish.
And so it's Phoenix. Their lead at 15. Thanks, David. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the 3rd quarter underway.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings to each and every. For the Suns, the first quarter was pretty even. At its highest, their lead topped out at 5 points. They just exploded in the second quarter, grabbing the momentum. Thanks for joining us, folks. We're
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Ricky Rubio with a strong contribution so far in this one.
Yeah, and I don't know if anybody saw this offense coming from him, but it's been key for his team.
Yeah, and I'm not sure coming into this game he felt like he could dominate in the way he's doing so now. Been phenomenal.
Our second half of basketball, and presented by Gatorade. Let's see who's all fueled up and on the floor to start the third. And so in the game for the Jazz, Conley and Mitchell, the talented backcourt pair. Bogdanovich out there with Joe Ingles, and it's Gobert in its center. Mitchell kicks to Gobert. 6 to shoot. To the inside, Bogdanovich. Looking at current NBA players, Greg, leaving aside the real star players, who would you love to have played with from this era?
Man, there's so many guys that, you know, and I hate to call them role players because they bring so much more to the table, but in reality, they got to fill some roles, right? And, you know, John Collins is a guy who's got great potential, a tremendous finisher around the rim. How about Robert Covington, a smooth shooter who defends his tail off? Davis Bertans, a deadly floor spacer who can put the ball down and create and make plays. So there's so many guys like that in the league that make a difference in determining whether your team can win or lose.
Boy, those are 3 names I don't know that I would have mentioned, so I'm glad you did. And if you're just joining us, we played over a minute here in the third. Conley against Rubio. Pass to Mitchell. Feeds to Gobert. Mitchell trying to free himself. Misses from short range. Phoenix leading by 17.
And just as Kelly Oubre was coming into his own as an NBA starter, a meniscus tear in his right knee ended his season. Now, back in action. We'll see how quickly he can recover his explosive athleticism. A power flush with a long hang on the rim at the end of that.
That could be a catalyst for him. It really could. Here's Booker. The putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And the Suns lead by 17.
Ayton's so big inside, he turns a miss into an opportunity.
Mitchell outside from the high post, and he hits the jump shot. Mitchell's got 8 points. And before the injury, Kelly Oubre playing a career high in minutes. 38 to 40 minutes a game with regularity. G8, do you think that load could have contributed to his injury?
Well, Kevin, all young players want those minutes, but that right knee had troubled him for a while. PRP treatment back in 2017, and perhaps some questions for the Suns training staff.
Ingles passes to Bogdanovich. Mitchell against Booker, and it's stolen by Ricky Rubio. Here's Johnson, and then Johnson with the dunk.
And Rubio just waiting for the shooter to get open and then gets the assist.
Conley kicks to Bogdanovich. Back to Conley. The feed now to Gobert. Nice ball movement by Utah. Clock at 6. Here's Mitchell. The shot's good on the assist by Ingles. Ingles has got 3 assists now in this one. Suns leading by 15. Rubio outside. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. Here's Booker. Gobert with the block, and they're able to recover, and he recovers it. And it's Rubio penetrating. It's stolen by Gobert. Down low. It's deflected and stolen by Ayton. Booker outside. 3-pointer. Tries again. Ayton kicks to Booker. Over Gobert. Kept alive. Here's Ayton. And another shot. Nifty move. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Assertive from Ayton, wanting to score often and then forcing the D right there at his size to foul him.
Boy, that was a momentum killer to start last season, wasn't it, Greg? 25-game suspension for DeAndre Ayton.
And he sprained his ankle in his return game. The Suns at full strength, able to win some games. He's obviously a huge part of their future.
Clarkson, and he comes up with the deuce.
That is a tough move for Clarkson. Not the biggest guy on the floor, but making the biggest plays.
Clarkson against Carter. Baines. The rebound by the Jazz. Gobert's got rebound number 8 now on the night. Clarkson kicks to Bogdanovich. Clarkson on the wing. Passes it to Gobert. 5 on the clock. And Baines pulls it down.
Well, a lot of players in the league are going to make that shot, and for him, it's pretty much automatic. It's a good defensive effort to prevent the layup.
Up in time. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. And so it's the Phoenix Suns. Their lead at 15. And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
The coaches talk about it all the time, but to be able to play with that kind of feel, nice play, collaborating, improvising, and organic.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. On the court now for the Suns, getting going here in the 4th. Inside, Saric and Baines. Booker and Bridges are the wings. And it's Carter in a point guard.
And the strength of Clarkson on display. Awesome job fending off the defense and not letting that deter him from scoring.
Here's Booker, and he uses the glass on the layup. And the Suns lead by 15.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
He's the guy that you want to go to right now, trying to put this one away.
Moutier against Saric. Phoenix grabs the miss. Baines has got 4 rebounds in this game. He dishes it to Carter. A little over a minute of the 4th quarter gone right now. Moutier brings the double team. Carter kicks to Bridges. Booker outside. Oh, that's blocked. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Mike Conley's checked in for Utah. Jazz trail by 15. And there's the pass to Clarkson. He's off on that one. Now the Suns take it the other way. Booker the pass to Carter. He feeds it to Saric. A nice shot by Booker.
And Saric, just one of those European players that comes over with the fundamentals. Beautiful play there.
And it's Conley penetrating. Here's Gobert. And Baines pulls it down. Baines has got his 6th rebound on the night. Here's Saric. Banked in off the glass.
Another example of Saric running the floor as a big man. He does that well.
Jazz have gone 1 of 4 since the end of the 3rd quarter. Carter against Conley. O'Neal kicks to Conley. Bogdanovich looking around. Pass to Clarkson. Phoenix grabs the miss. Saric outside. Some nice ball movement here by the Suns. Booker against Clarkson. With the putback. Great positioning on the putback.
Oh, a nice tip in to salvage the points from that missed shot.
Yeah, and those second chance points can add up. And Bogdanovich throws it down.
Yeah, the length and height of Bogdanovich is impressive. Outstanding at slamming it down there when he got the chance.
1:56 left to play in the final quarter. Bridges passes to Saric. Back to Bridges. Here's Baines, and he can't bank that one in. And here's Clarkson. He brings it up for the Utah Jazz. 19-point game.
And all you got to do is look at the rebounding margin as to why they hold the lead.
Well, every time the shot goes up, guys are doing a nice job of finding bodies and making sure there's room to collect the rebound. Well, it's one thing to play good defense, but then to alter the shot and get the rebound, that's a good day's work.
And so just rolling to the finish line now in what has been a very confident-looking performance for the Suns.
This was a physical game.
Yeah, I mean, they were aware of the rotations defensively and were able to attack the rim.
And, you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for DeAndre Ayton.
And, guys, I just felt he was tremendous tonight. His energy infected his teammates, and the wrecking ball on both ends.
Saric passes to Booker. Jacks up a three. They get the rebound. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And the Suns lead by 19.
But the truth is they've had control of this game.
Yeah, looks like a veteran team tonight, getting out on the road, playing with assertiveness, confidence, fully in control for this win.
Saric dishes to Baines. Booker the pass to Carter. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Michael Conley. That's foul number 2 for him. On defense, the Jazz. Pass to Jerome. Feeds it to Baines. And the dunk by Baines.
Making every effort to put this game on ice.
You love that the guys are staying aggressive late in this ball game, just not wanting to let go of the rope.
It's good on the putback.
You know, we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
From deep. No good there. And so it's Phoenix easily grabbing this one. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care.